right? What the heck? What the hell, boy? I'm not expecting anyone. Who here knows that I live? Who knows that I live here? Before the person could press the annoying bell again, I quickly shake off the sleep from my eyes and head down. I open the door to see a girl with orange hair standing there, looking off to the side. Well, technically it's Carl Pink here, not orange hair. But, hey guys, Sayori has entered the chat. What up, Sayori? Or wait, is that orange? It kind of looks pink, but at the same time, not? Okay, so you addressed that here. Has she not noticed me open the door?
What? Sorry. I think someone would answer.
It's fine. Why ring twice if you expected no answer? Anyway,
Oh, right. I'm Sayori. I live right next to you. Sorry if I'm bothering you, but my parents have this tradition of welcoming new neighbors. I mean, I assume you're new since our neighbor said someone just moved in, and I never seen someone go in or come out of this house before.
you know, it's been a minute since I've ever seen this pose at all. So,
Not that I was watching you or anything.
yeah, sure. Huh. Cute. Wait, no. It's creepy. Well, that's nice of you guys. Nice to see some new faces in the neighborhood.
New faces.
Yeah, I used to live here years back. I only just got back today.
Whoa, really? That's so cool. I only lived here for like 2, 3 years. So I guess I should say, welcome back.
I guess so. I've never felt this much positivity just radiating from someone. It's so foreign to me. How could you be so happy? What are your secrets? This girl looks around my age, too. I can't tell if this is the universe mocking me for the type of gloomy person I am at this age or not.
So, how long have you been away?
6 years. I'd say about 5.5 years. Guess I felt too much at home because I ended up taking a nap before you came by.
You were napping? I didn't mean to disturb you, I'm sorry.
Well, damn. She's adorable. Relax. I had to wake up sooner or later. I need to go buy a uniform.
Really? What school?
Think it was something like Sakurai High. Sakurai High, huh? This wouldn't be happen to be like Sakurai from Blue Skies, is it?
No way! That's my school.
Oh, what a coinky dink. How fortuitous that this girl named Sayori happens to go to the same school that we're gonna go to. What a twist!
How about we go to school together? I can show you around.
Sounds like a plan. Then I guess you can be my tour guide for tomorrow.
Hehe, sure thing. Wait, you're starting tomorrow? Wouldn't it be better to start next week? You just moved back. Don't you want to rest for a bit?
First of all, do you want to come in? I kind of just noticed how we were still standing at the door.
Oh, yeah, hehe. But it's fine, really. I only got back from a little walk, and my parents will be back in a bit.
Ah, alright then. So, secondly, to answer your question, I'm kind of a frequent traveler, so moving one day and working the next is the norm for me. I'll be alright.
If you say so. Want me to talk about the schedule first?
I mean, I don't know how that'll work because that's assuming everyone takes the same set of classes at the same time. I think the man would need to have his own school schedule. Sure. After a bit of small talk, still standing in front of the door, by the way, Sayori went back home. She gave me a bit of insight about the school, without much to note. 8:45 a.m. sharp. Isn't really a bad time. It's actually earlier than my old school. Lucky. School started for me at 8. But I doubt that means I'll get over my terrible sleeping habit. Seeing that I can't exactly get the uniform online, and the school did send me the possible locations to get one, I decided it's best I head out now. I arrive at 12 p.m. and sleep till 3 p.m.? Wow. I still have time to go around town for a bit. I could have asked Sayori to tag along for later, but she did say she had to head back home. That, and it would also seem sketchy for some guy to ask a girl to come along for a walk to the city after just meeting them. I mean, I don't know. You're just trying to you're just trying to get to know her, and she seems like a nice person. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to ask just to get to know your neighbor a little bit better. But hey, to each their own. Oh well, I'll head out after a change of clothes. Man, I didn't think this place would be so deep in the heart of town. Never did well with crowds, but I think I can manage it. It's just an in and out job. Just quick in and out. Just a 5-minute adventure. What happened to schools giving you custom sets of uniforms? Don't know, bruh. I don't know. Oh. Okay. Maybe it wasn't just an in and out situation. I didn't think it would take that long just to find my size. Apparently my height was so average that there wasn't a uniform that would be the right fit for me. I don't even know how that works. If you were that average, then most things should be able to fit you well. I could see if you were smaller than normal or a really big guy. But being average height, they make most things for average people. What do you mean I'm not too short but not tall enough? That's just stupid. Okay then. Weird excuse if you ask me. Hey, I'm right there with you, my guy. I'm right there with you. I was still at fault on taking too much time because I swung by a few stores just to check them out. And even met an old family friend working at the general store. Oh, pretty cool. I bought a few groceries, so I had a head start for tomorrow and liven up the kitchen too. Leaving my regrets and awkwardness behind, I finally head home, enjoying the orange painted scenery along the way. Aside from a few newly built houses and electricity poles, not much changed. I haven't managed to meet a few people I knew back then. Even though I knew it was pointless to ask, they didn't know the whereabouts of her. She never let me come over to her place as kids, so I had no clue where to start. It's not like I can ask around for people who used to hang out around the park and ask them. Now that I think more deeply about it, how could I even be sure she's here? For all I know, she could be in a different country. I don't know her home life or what her parents do. So now basically this is the search for Natsuki. Where in the world is Natsuki San Diego? No, come on. I barely started anything. I can't just give up. Overthinking won't get me far, no matter how logical it could sound sometimes. Yeah, that's true, man. Sometimes our mind could be our own worst enemy. I eventually come around to look at the mess I've made in the living room and sigh. Now I'm glad Sayori declined the offer to come in. All right. After cracking my neck, I drop my uniform on the kitchen table and get to work on all that's left of my luggage. I know I'm being dramatic about it, but I'm just admittedly cranky about housework. Who isn't? After a while of totally brutal hard work, I unpacked and organized everything that was left, and had something to eat a while after. I wonder if this old TV works. I could watch some anime on it, or maybe find some old manga through these wall of books. Looking at all the books on these shelves, I find it almost hard to believe I've read through all of them. But now I seemingly lost that sort of hobby, rather that part of me. A while later, I remember missing a call from my mom and trying to get back to her, but she just doesn't pick up. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens when you get a call from your parents and you miss the call, so you call them right back, and then they don't pick up the phone, and you're like, you just called me. How could you not be at your phone? Or the worst is they text you and you call them. They don't pick up the phone, but they just texted you, so you know they have to be close by their phone. I decided to leave it be for the day. Very well then. The background transitions are pretty nice though. Ooh. I hate it when I'm actually thoughtful. He had a thing with the flagada. He had another called the whack. Rising from my bed as slowly as possible, I began smacking my lips and realized I was drooling. Ugh. Wiping it off, I checked my phone for the time. Even though I could have used my phone alarm, there's just something annoying about old school alarm clocks that do the trick. Yeah, because they're annoying and blaring and grating. It's like you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't get up to shut that thing off. Finally, I step out of my room and tackle the day ahead. After going through my morning routine, which isn't important enough to describe, I make it downstairs. Then why'd you go out of your way to describe it? You could have just skipped this part and just showed him leaving the house. I open the fridge and look through my options for a breakfast. A thought comes to mind. Sayori's going to be accompanying me to school today. I know I got up early, but I shouldn't keep the girl waiting. Quick scrambled eggs it is then. Yes, sir. After finishing up breakfast, I step outside and adjust to the raging sunlight in my eyes. The light! Save us, the light! It burns the light! Sayori told me yesterday that we can meet up here and walk to school together. Although I do know where the school is, it's just convenient to walk with people who's going to show me around the place. Or walk with the person who's going to show me around the place, rather. I also just want to say, I'm finding it interesting how quiet this mod is for the most part. I'm not even getting any ambient noise right now. Granted, it also could be a thing where the soundtrack was pretty limited, and the mod creator didn't want to keep reusing the same soundtracks over and over again. In which case, understandable. I will say the different backgrounds and the transitions and stuff are pretty smooth. It doesn't take you out of the immersion at all, so I like that quite a bit. Seems like a very minimalist experience here, but it still works in its function of telling a story. So really, it just goes to show you guys that sometimes you don't need to have a lot of fancy bells and whistles and like a lot of fancy graphics and stuff to tell a story here. So if anyone is, wanting to become a modder for DDLC stuff and make your own things, you don't have to start big. You don't have to make a big grandiose deal about it. You could just do something simple like this and it works functionally well. I've been standing here for over 10 minutes now. I wonder what's keeping her. I'm going to be late if I wait any longer. As I'm wondering this, I see a girl running towards me from the distance as if she's being chased by a maniac. Wait, no, that's her. Your next line is, I overslept again. Close enough.
Sorry, I overslept.
I guess that's the explanation. And to think I was just about to walk away on her. SMHMC. Now I just feel bad. No worries, you're here now. That's all that matters. We should get going. We're kind of on the clock now.
You didn't have to wait for me,
Even though we said we were gonna walk to school together, kinda did have to wait for you. It's fine, really. Plus, I wouldn't know my way around the school even if I did reach there now. I would have needed Miss Tour Guide anyway.
Okay. Let's get going then.
Lead the way. By all means, lead the way. Our walk was a pleasant one. Both of us had kind of forgotten that we're barely late, but with all the small talk, I couldn't complain. Walking down the street, we were slowly met by a few small groups of other students making their daily commute. Oh, so I see. So we're just rehashing vanilla with a different coat of paint. Which means we're nearing school.
I'm assuming the unpacking was a hassle.
Oh, it was a pain, alright. I got through all of it, though.
In one day? That was it?
Yeah?
Did you at least help your parents out too?
Well, see, here's the thing, Sayori. I don't have any parents. Or at least, I don't have any parents living with me. I'm all by myself. Oh, that's what she means. I came here alone, Sayori. I only brought my own luggage. With the exception of a few extra supplies my mom made me take.
What? So you're gonna be living by yourself?
I guess so. Yeah, pretty much.
Won't you get, lonely?
Oh, sorry. Here's my secret, Sayori. I'm always lonely. I wouldn't know yet. Granted, having a whole house to myself would probably be a first for me. But I've had a lot of alone time before while moving and other instances, so I'm kind of used to it. Same, brother. I'll drink to that right now, brother. I know a question comes next, but I don't know if I should dodge it or lie.
Where are your parents then?
Well, my mom is outside the country, and she couldn't come due to some inconveniences.
And your dad? Do you not have a dad? Well, I understand people in DDLC are all fatherless as fuck. Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm strangely relieved she caught on quick from my silence. Though it would be a horrible thought to be glad about something like that. It's fine. And with an exchange so straightforward, we continue on to school in awkward silence. Alright, so mom's out of the country and dad is dead. We really are fatherless. The fatherless trend in DDLC still continues to this day. Eventually we reached the school and immediately Sayori starts giving me a rundown of what needs to be known. The left side entrance are for students, and the right is for the staff. Interesting. I didn't know there were two different entrances for two different groups of people. During break, the students are only allowed in select areas in which the main gate isn't one of them. So I could take a guess and say are not allowed to leave the school at any time. Probably not. Chances are. Just by walking through the courtyard, I could tell this place is larger than it looks on the outside. I see a lot of students heading in or standing out near the entrance talking to each other, waiting for others, a very common sight. Sayori begins pointing out the place as she further explains, or pointing around the place as she further explained. A while later, we temporarily part ways so I could get myself listed and grab my schedule. I met Sayori the minute I walked out of the office.
So?
So what?
What's your schedule? Are you in my class?
Let me see. Class 2B. First period, history. So it's my least favorite subject that'll be greeting me on my first day. Fantastic.
Aw. I'm in 2C.
So numbering is labeled by which year the student is in?
Yup. We go from A to F for all years. But I heard the first years are having an extension because there's so many new missions.
Wait, so this is going to be my class for all 6 periods of the day? I say that after taking another look at the schedule all the way.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to get used to that. So he's gonna be in class 2C. Wait. Are you telling me he's gonna have the same? Wait. Is he gonna have the same? Is he gonna have the same class the whole day? Or is he saying? Oh no. Oh no. I guess what he's saying is he's gonna be in class 2B, so he's gonna be with the same group of people all day, but just taking different subjects, huh?
Was it not the same way in your old school?
Not really. We had a different classroom for a different subject every time. Okay, see that's what I'm accustomed to. Typically, like when one class ends, you leave and go to a different classroom, and then rinse and repeat. When class ends, you pick up and go to another class, start over. So he's gonna be in the same classroom all day with the same people. Just different teachers come in and come out. Okay. I mean, doesn't it get really exhausting when you're sitting in the same room for 4 or 5 hours a day?
Yeah, I get what you mean. But I guess I've gotten used to it so much it doesn't bother me.
Huh. Well, I guess it's like with anything, I suppose. Fair enough. Well, we should get going. Because right now, we're definitely not going to make it before the bell.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Sayori immediately grabs a hold of my arm and proceeds to drag me along to class. I hope this isn't the way she plans on showing me around to what's left of the school. Chances are, it probably will be. Classes were as boring as I expected them to be. At break, Sayori met me outside my class and gave me a quick tour of the school. Sure enough, this is a really nice and organized school. Aside from the class system, that is. Not to be confused with the caste system. Even though I have been paying attention in most of my classes, I have to admit it's getting tiring really fast. I tried making conversation with the people sitting next to me and give myself a head start on making some friends here, but that plan was short-lived. It's random thought, but I doubt someone like Sayori would have difficulty getting on other people's good side. You might want to rephrase this sentence. Patat. It's so new to me, But the way she is makes it feel like I've known her for ages. In reality, it's her super friendly personality that catches you in the blink of an eye. I'd assume someone like her already has a lot of friends, and she might just be someone I strive to be. Or be better. But the way things have gone for me, it just sounds like a wish. Oh. Hello, Kodonoa. Maybe after this class, I could wait outside first so we can walk home together. Wait, is that weird? I mean, you're neighbors and she's the only person you met. So I think you'd want to be around the person you've come to know and was actually been nice to you. I don't want to make it seem like I'm some creep always on her tail. No, you're just being friendly. There's nothing creepy about that. I could see if you didn't live next to her and you were just following her around and then like not respecting her boundaries. That would make you a creep. But you just wanting to be around somebody who was there for you, that just makes you like any other person who wants to be around people that show that they care about them. Maybe I can. Hello, Konoha.
Excuse me. Are you killing?
I nearly flinched at the voice right next to me. How do you know who I am? Oh, you're the class rep, right? I'm assuming that's what this is. Beside me stood a fairly tall girl with eye-catching silver hair. Quit daydreaming and say something before she does. Yeah, that's me. Judging by your small giggle, I can confirm I failed to keep my cool.
I'm sorry for the little scare there. I just wanted to check in on you since you're new. And as class representative,
I called it.
It's my duty to familiarize myself with my classmates.
Class rep, huh?
And also because you're sitting there for quite a while since the bell rang.
I look around the room to see it's nearly empty, with the last two students leaving the room. Just great. Sorry about that.
Konoha. Aikawa Konoha.
Okay, we got first and last names in this bitch. Okay. Right. Thanks for snapping me back to reality. I guess I should get going too.
Of course.
Of course.
I just wanted to actually meet you and wanted to ask about your experience so far. But I guess that's something you know about after a week or so.
I finally get up and retrieve my bag, hanging on the side of the desk. I'll keep that in mind. Nice meeting you.
You too.
The moment I exit the classroom, I nearly deflate like a balloon through a sigh of relief. Why was it so hard to talk to her? I didn't even have any trouble with anyone else I met today. Because she surprised you? I guess I was still flustered of being caught mid-monologue. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, I'd say. Though probably in this case it might be more of a soliloquy, but that's just semantics. Shaking my head, I quickly head down the hall and to the stairs. I saw a vending machine near the stairs on the ground floor. I could grab a drink and head home. Oh, it's the DDLC Plus background. Very cool. As I make my way down the stairs, I turn the corner to the vending machine, only to be greeted by an unexpected sight, but with a familiar face. Is it Sayori? What the? Sayori? I find Sayori knelt down in front of the vending machine, with her hand inside the slot.
Gillen, what are you doing here?
I just want to get some soda from here, but I wouldn't be questioning what she was doing since she had been getting something for herself. Since she could have been getting something for herself. But the fact that she sounded like she was and still is Struggling with her hand in a position she could have just already have gotten up. She could have. Oh, okay, let me just start over again. But the fact that it sounded like she was and still is struggling with her hand in a position she could have already have gotten up from. Is her hand stuck in the vending machine? I assumed. Sayori, are you stuck?
What? No. The bottle was just too far back and I couldn't reach it. Yeah, I'm stuck.
Don't laugh. Do not laugh. I don't know, man. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. She somehow got stuck in the vending machine. Oh god. All the stepsister jokes I can make right now. Hold on. Let me help you there. Let me just... I kneel down beside Sayori and get a look at her hand wedged inside the drop box before trying to pull it out. The buttons on her sleeve are what's caught up in the flap. She keeps trying to pull back when she should unhook it. Alright, wait. I grab hold of her arm and push her forward into the slot. When buttons slipped off the flap, I keep it open in my left hand and take hers out. Once Sayori felt her hand loosen, she yanked it out and fell backwards. Or you could say she was tripping backwards. And immediately jumped to her feet.
Thanks, Killin.
Don't mention it. Here. I reached inside and grabbed Sayori's beverage from the vending machine, which was a water bottle, and tossed it to her. She catches it with ease, thankfully. Oh, glad to see Sayori's not clumsy. You know there are water fountains around the school. You could have just gone to one of those.
Oh, this isn't for me. I just came here to get this for someone in my club. She doesn't really like using the fountains because she thinks the water isn't trustworthy or clean.
Okay, this is Yuri. She got this for Yuri to make tea. I got it.
Something like that?
Oh yeah, I heard clubs being a thing here. You know, like any other school ever. You have a club of your own?
Well, not exactly my club. I'm just the vice president. But I am the vice president.
My atomic clock. My atomic clock is never wrong. Oh, that's cool. What's the club about?
It's a literature club.
As I said, my atomic clock is never wrong. Now look guys, I didn't play this mod ahead of time, and I didn't write this. This is all blind. Huh. I'm not one to make assumptions, but I didn't expect someone like Sayori to be into something like literature, which I don't know how I can make that assumption considering the fact that I only met this girl yesterday. I definitely shouldn't say that out loud. Literature, huh? So do you guys like read books and talk about them?
We also write poems. Kind of, yeah. But it's not just all that. We do a whole lot of activities like small book clubs, or writing poems, or even play some games related to it.
Huh, that's neat. I give an auto response as I walk back to the vending machine and get what I actually came for. It's like, oh, that's neat. Cool story, bro.
Do you want to join? Do you think you could check it out?
You see, I came here for soda, not books. So I don't really know how I feel about all this, Sayori. Does seem pretty kosher. Hmm?
The club. You could stop by and check it out. And if you like it there, you can join too. We're always looking for new members. Because you're a bit short in those lately.
Something as uninteresting as literature does sound like something that wouldn't grab most people. I, unironically, was a bookworm back then. The idea doesn't sound too bad to me, but I'm getting this weird gut feeling about accepting. Yeah, bad things seem to happen when you join the literature club. Some could say there are consequences for it. And it's not because it's Sayori's request. I mean, sure I could, but I've still got my own thing going on right now. Like with moving back and all. Plus, it's also my first day here. It might be a quick jump for me when I haven't gotten used to the school itself.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Sorry for bothering you about it.
Hey now, wait. I didn't say I'm straight up declining. I just said I need some time to fully fit in my place here. I promise I'll check the place out when I feel like I'm good. And I know I could technically go with her to check it out now. But to me it would be kind of awkward to just show up one day and be gone for weeks only to return again. This is all I can give for now.
Okay.
Alright, well I think I've delayed you enough. I also have to head home myself, so...
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Killin.
Count on it. You bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. Slipping on my shoes, I step outside and notice quite a few students still roaming around outside and huddled in groups. One half of these people could be clubs indulging in their activities, and the others could just be after-school groups hanging out. One thing I noticed is as I make my way to the gates, is that a lot of people kept glancing in my direction or were outright staring at me. Why? If you're just an average dude, why are they staring at you? Or is it that they're not really staring at you and you only think that they're staring at you? Maybe this is all just in your head. There are no whispers or small gossip, but any person I moved past would grow silent until I walked away a good distance. It's weird. Somehow I feel a sense of nostalgia in this situation. Well, yeah, because according to you, this happened all the time when you were younger. It's so familiar. I continue on with my path and head out through the gates. Wow, we're getting all the OCs. First Coda Noah, now we got Mio. Bruh. I haven't seen Mio in anything in forever, dog. Let's get it. As I reach the neighborhood, I feel a buzz in my pocket. I pull out my phone out to see a text from Mom.
Call me once you get home.
Huh. Might as well call her now since I'm almost there. I tap her name on my contacts and bring my phone to my ear as my other hand digs around my pocket for my keys.
Hey, Killin.
Hey, Mom. I got your text.
Great. So you're home. I want to hear everything about your first day.
Oh, sure thing. Shit! I dropped my keys the second I pulled them out of my pocket.
Language. Killin.
Give me a break. I have my hands full here. It's not easy trying to open a door like that.
That's no reason for you to let your tongue slip like that, young man. I didn't raise you to be a potty mouth.
Yada does he.
So... Hi. How was your first whole day of school?
It was nice, actually. The school itself is a really great place. The people aren't straight up jerks for once. That is until I left the school and everyone was just staring at me for no reason.
That's great.
I dropped my bag onto the table and quickly moved to the sink to wash my hands. Uh-huh. And I know I might sound like a kid for saying this, but I made a friend too. Well, I believe that's what Sayori is to me. I believe she is a friend. I said that without actually considering her thought, but I guess I see it. I guess I see it that way, and that's all that matters. The way if I think of it, then that's what's important. If we're going to make it a routine and walk to school together,
Oh, that fast?
yeah, she's actually my neighbor. I met her yesterday and found out she goes to the same school. So it's more of a, it just works kind of deal. She's really nice too. The bubbly type, if you want to call it.
Oh, ooh. So it's a she, huh?
Mom, don't do this to me, Mom. Don't do this to me, Mom. Don't do this to me. Don't even go there. As I painfully dissolve the sound of my mom laughing in my ear, I hold the phone between my ear and my shoulder to properly wash up. After drying up, I continue telling her about my day, heading up to my room, or as I head up to my room.
So is Miss Shiro still around? Is Mrs. Shiro still around?
Well, I saw the nameplate still outside our house when I walked by, so I guess she is. But it's been years. For all I know, her kids could be owning the place.
Hey now, don't underestimate the willpower of a woman.
Okay, that came out of nowhere.
Just because she's grown older doesn't mean she's let up. You should go visit her and maybe look around the neighborhood more. See if you can find any more old family friends.
I'll keep that in mind. I gotta go now. I need to change out of this torture machine of a uniform.
Okay, sweetie. Just make sure to check the stove properly if you're ever going to cook something up. It was always a bit leaky and It was always a bit leaky and never did get around to fix.
I could hear distant yelling on Mom's end of the call? What the heck was going on here?
Damn it. Well, you get the rest. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Killen.
Right. Love you, Mom.
Love you too, sweetie.
Oh, what's going on here? What's going on with my mama? What you doing to my mama? I don't like this one bit. Who's yelling at my mama? What the hell was that? I really hope they're not pushing her with more than she could take back there. It was one of the reasons I was hesitant about coming back here alone. Leaving her behind. No. She's strong. I know that. I'm probably just worrying about being away from her. Like I'm her parent. Oh, that's because you care about her. Even though I should be grown out of it already, I can't help but worry ever since Dad. Just drop it, man. She's fine. No, we can only hope.